let's go through this. Oh man, you have a lot in progress. So just as a heads up for everyone, I went through the tickets yesterday. We did some grooming. Uh, there's going to be a lot of kind of new things in there, but we can try to clean it up over the coming days and weeks. Um, yeah, Suhani, kick us off. I see a lot of high importance tasks in progress. Yikes.
So yeah, I worked on migrating everything from Gitbook to Fern, and I'd say it's done. I just need to push it to like the main branch now. It's done.
Wow. Um, do you need help pushing it to the main branch?
Yes, I would ask Mahdi to help me.
Okay, no problem. Can you... And did we get
Uh,
everything normalized as well?
yes. Can we have a meeting maybe tomorrow to review to review the page
Which
before
page?
I push it to the Fern page, the Fern documentation, just to make sure that it looks fine.
Sure. Yeah. Um, were you able to normalize the fields and the function calls and all of that stuff, or that's probably also with in progress?
I think Mahdi was working on that. Yep, Mahdi was working on that.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Maybe we can do that after this stand up.
Sure. Would it be possible if we can do it tomorrow?
Yes. Yes. I mean, if you make a PR, we can merge it without you. Have you made a PR for this?
Not yet. I'll just do it after stand-up.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is great. Yeah, because if you do a PR, then we merge it into dev, and then everyone can start playing with it.
All right, sure.
Okay. This is exciting. This is so exciting. This is really going to unblock a lot of the new folks. Nice work. Okay. What else?
This has been my key focus this week. So I've made progress with the fund documentation.
Okay. Make sure you should be doing PRs every day. So every day you got to do a PR. Don't wait until you have one big project to make a PR, because that's gonna slow things down quite a bit. Um,
Mm.
every day we should be doing PRs. Okay. Um, um, good work. Good work. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Rupesh.
Hi everyone.
Good
Hi
morning.
Avi.
Good morning.
It's like, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard for me to keep track of who who is gone.
Yeah, I have closed a end-to-end testing ticket yesterday. I mean, I have moved it to the completed stage, merged it to the main branch.
Which one is that? This one? Oh, try
Oh,
not
yeah.
try not to close your own tickets if you can. We allow
Oh, okay,
people to, but we want to
okay,
all
sure.
be aware of it. But okay, this is a good
Okay.
one. This is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah.
merged it. You tested it. Does it actually go end to end all the way into analytics?
We didn't configure them at in the CI/CD. I need Madi's help to do so.
Why do you? Okay, people should not. Okay, our objective is to make Mahdi's life
Mhm.
easier. When when
Yeah,
everyone
but like I
says
think,
I need Mahdi, I need Mahdi, I need Mahdi, that makes Mahdi's life harder. We have to take work away from Mahdi.
sure,
Um,
sure.
eh,
Okay,
schedule a meeting with me. Let me see if I can help.
sure. Thank you so much for that.
Okay. Let's do it after. Oh, and so
And I
what do you need help
think,
with? With CICD?
yeah,
Yeah. See, even Madi's probably not the right person for that. Mo, would you be able to
Uh,
help Rupesh with CICD?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good. Beautiful.
Also, my question, like, are we right now running the unit tests in different environments?
It's a good question.
Okay, yeah, we can check that like when we are trying to implement this one.
Yeah. Um,
Mhm. And you also need to create a end-to-end test for the market simulator, right?
exactly. Yeah. Is that a different ticket?
Okay. Yeah, if you can make that, that would be good.
Why can't there just be this ticket? Establish end-to-end
Okay.
testing
Then, yeah,
to make
then we
sure the
can keep it
entire
in the
app.
progress
Yeah. What we can do is,
interview.
yeah, because you did all this. You did most of
Hmm.
this. We just didn't do
Yeah.
the last part. And we're not using Selenium. We're using Playwright.
Yeah, that's right.
And then do we have documentation?
Yes, I have made on my own. I think I need to um go through it once again and uh submit.
Beautiful. Can you sit with Suhani and make sure this documentation gets into the README?
Okay, sure.
Um, can you help Rupesh get the documentation into the holodeck README? I don't know if you need her help, but she's been our documentation guru. Okay, nice. This is great. This is great. And when it fails, what's like? Are we using Sentry? Like, how are people getting notified if something fails?
Mm, I haven't integrated that yet. Think we can do so. And I think I also need an access to the Sentry.
Okay, beautiful. I will get you that. I will do that. Beautiful. Oh, I love this ticket. I love this ticket. I love this ticket.
Um,
Because this is so exciting. Hold on, I'm just gonna give myself a note. All right, who is next? Suhani, Pablo.
All right, hey guys, sorry, I was getting my coffee. Are you sharing my tasks?
No, stay on that. Sorry. Uh, oh no 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 no! You got your super
Speakers.
secret name. Yeah, exactly. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this.
I had a life before. Uh, really great win that Suhani and Madi are publishing the onboarding knowledge base Fern content. It's perfect timing. I did reach out to Lorraine, who is the program director for BSOT.io. So waiting on that. I'll probably follow up with her again later in the week if no response, but we should be hopefully getting some new leads from that channel. We are also doing more outreach on the interview front. We're actually moving several people to the second interviews, so it's going to be a long week of interviews and getting that through. But we have some really strong tenured senior enterprise account executives coming in. These are people that have a Rolodex, that have connections in this space, and that can close. Following on that too, we are formalizing our channel partnership for interns, or not interns, excuse me, consultants, intermediaries. We have 2 people in the pipeline already. We have 1 person that's already applied that I had no idea about. It was a great surprise. So rolling that up so that they can start bringing in clients and buying the product. And I will also be following up with the verbal confirmation that I received last week set to close this week. So that was according to him. That's it. Those are the big objectives. No blockers. Thanks everyone for support.
So these, hold on. So going through some of these, set up growth automation. Do you want me to get someone to pick this up?
This is about. I mean, we can. I had kind of created this to automate, but the decision was to formalize our BD like muscle and formula prior to jumping on this. Those were your words, Avi. I mean, I'm happy to jump in on that and advise and get someone else to help support me on this.
I love this. Yeah, let's make this a ticket. I love this thing. Let's make because good first issue. This is really well done. This is really well done. What's SST?
Single source of truth.
Oh, beautiful. Great onboarding documentation. This is done. You did this, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is done.
And this is to Suhani. Suhani has this.
Done from my part. Yes, Suhani and Madi are taking it forward to release, and I think they're done too, or almost done in review.
Partnership program. This you want to get on the website, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
All right. So maybe Tushar, do you want to help with that?
I have the content process as well as the HubSpot forms and application and all that stuff. It's just a matter of formalizing that into the website.
Amazing. Okay, partnerships and marketing plan. That's right. Direct outreach. This is great. Partnership, great. Is this done? This cohort partnership? Onboarding. We should put this somewhere, right? Can we put a link here? This is great. Pablo, you're amazing. This is great. Tessie's autumn. Oh my god, I love this one. Okay, sweet. Amazing. Pablo, you're amazing. Okay, we did Rupesh, we did Suhani. Madi! Oh my god, Madi has so much. See, this is bad management, which I blame myself for. To have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to have 10 in progress tasks, when everything's a priority, nothing's a priority. So I apologize for making your thing look like this. If you want to assign these to other people, Madi, feel free.
Yes, number 8 to Tushar and Hadi.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Number 6.
Which one? Sorry, your audio's a little choppy.
Number 7.
I can't hear you, but I'm assuming you're saying to Tushar. This one, for this image though, I noticed that our new AMCE image is like kind of basic. I don't know if we want to improve it. Whatever, it's fine, not a big deal. Okay, next. What else?
Number 4. Number 2. The end. Tushar. Oh, fish. One of these.
Madi, we're having a tiny bit of difficulty hearing you. If you could switch connections, maybe we'll circle back in a couple minutes, if that's okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Hadi, does your AV work?
I think mine also looking good. Hey, audible?
Yeah, so far so good.
I added up to 50 human baseline experiments to show coverage, and also
Okay,
just
just kidding.
to
I can't hear you. Is it just me, or is it a little choppy for others?
It's same for me. I can't hear them.
Choppy for me too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll circle back. Mo.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Uh, so for me, I'm working on the Shiny proxy with Audrey. We get the Shiny proxy working, but we are facing some issues. The front end can't render the Shiny proxy GUI. So I think I need some help to investigate this issue.
Yikes! That sounds like a big issue. So the front end I think uses an iframe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Maddie told me.
Yeah. Don't Monty's the wrong guy for the front end stuff. The front end stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk to Tushar or Rupesh, something like that. Were you able to get data through the Shiny proxy?
Um, Not yet, as the server is not rendered yet. So I ran the experiment, but we can't view the GUI because Fine is broken.
Got it. Do you want to abandon this effort and just move away from Shiny, or do you think this is solvable?
I'm not sure why we are using Shiny. Maybe Nginx will be fine, or Apache if we need some sort of load balancing.
Wait, what? Say that again. What is your proposal?
I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying if we are using Shiny proxy to act as a load balancer in front of our Shiny, I think we can use engine maybe we can use Nginx to act as a load balancer.
So like rebuild Shiny proxy in Nginx,
Yeah,
effectively. That sounds like a little.
Nginx also can act as a load balancer.
Yes, for like static web pages.
Uh, I don't think so. And it's like an interface. The traffic goes through it. Okay, we can try both.
The
I
traffic goes through it, sure, but then how are you gonna like stand up a bunch of Shiny instances?
Mhm.
I don't know. Whatever. If Shiny proxy if Shiny proxy is not the solution, like we should come up with like a set amount of time that we're gonna spend on this because we've been at this for a long time. At some point, we just abandon this and then say, Shiny can't work for us. Abandon Shiny proxy, and move on to something else.
Yeah,
Alternatively, maybe we get an expert who knows Shiny proxy in Upwork.
yeah. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm just facing some issues, but let's connect with the team first, and then we can decide if it's not going to work or not.
Okay, tell me if you want me to get additional resources. If you need any sort of like if this is a skills thing, you know we can find some Shiny proxy folks. The Posit team is also super responsive. I've emailed the Posit team and they do get back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So for whom should I connect for the front end stuff?
probably Tushar, I'd say. Um, or Upwork experts. Tatavik, maybe we can get maybe we can find someone in Upwork who can help us with this, because this seems to be a really nasty bug, and if Mo can't figure it out, nobody can.
Okay, but keep the Upwork task away right now. till we make sure if we couldn't do it.
Okay, beautiful. Um, okay, I mean, if you want to try something that's not Shiny Proxy, that's fine too. Do whatever you think is best.
Yeah, okay.
Because I know Shiny Proxy is not great. What about salary? How's this one going?
To be honest, I didn't find any information about this to help us, and I think it's more a dev work than DevOps stuff.
Okay, beautiful. Who should I sign this? Madi, who should I sign this to? For dev. I can't hear you. Assigned to you. Okay. But Madi, this is a high priority item. Are you sure? Okay, I'm gonna ask you to assign to someone else. Assign to someone else. Okay, beautiful. Whatever. This is
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great. Atish.
Yeah. So I made a PR for adding traits from Firebase uniformly, but I wasn't able to test it end to end because I think either I got rate limited or there was some missing folder and it was throwing an error, and I don't really know how to get that um folder like to exist. I maybe in daily sync someone will have some insight in that. But yeah, I mean, like, it works from my understanding, like, as in I can append a column to the population row, so that's fine. Just like seeing the spearmint R is what I'm waiting on. And I started on the bin stuff as well. Uh, one, I guess, maybe issue is mapping from our Firebase traits to like whatever's defined as the like keys, or like, yeah, the keys for the population, like age is like lowercase, or because we use sentences, it's hard to extract a lower and upper bound. So maybe a workaround is like finding the unique values in the data itself and then binning using that. I'll look into that. Um, and
Can we forget the binning for now and just use the actual number? Just use the number out of Firebase.
well, that is the bins, right? Like the numbers from Firebase are bins, technically, aren't they?
Can we just use the numbers from Firebase as they stand?
Well, this is for like categorical things. For using the numbers as is also like, for example, there's like 60K to 100K. So like maybe I can regex that into like 60,000 to 100,000. But it's like a, I mean, yeah.
Well, if we're having those issues in Firebase, can we just adjust the data in Firebase?
That's that's what I was actually going to propose. Yeah, like we add fields for lower bound, upper bound, and stuff like that. Which I think would be best.
Not even bounds. Just pick a single number.
But you need a range, right? For a
No, no, you don't need a range.
But then how do I separate the data to like fit under a trait?
I don't understand the question.
Like if the thing is like, okay, I am 65, then do I pick only 65-year-olds, or do we
Yeah.
want to pick like 65 to 80-year-olds?
Yeah,
Because
try just for the simple first version, just pick 65-year-olds.
oh, okay, then it would be easier to go straight from the data because um like there's no need to pull traits that like the data inherently has the like traits, I guess, right? Like they have age values for everyone. So you can just pull the unique values from the data itself rather than, so basically Firebase traits, I think the main use would be to add extra things uniformly, but what's already in the data, we don't really need to like map to Firebase and then map it. So, okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how you want to handle that. That's a great point. So things that are already in the database, right? Age, income.
As in like the CSV, right?
Exactly. Age, income. There's
Yeah.
a couple others, right?
Yeah. There's like number of children that are male, female, stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, the point is we don't really need to like map that because there's already like for the categorical ones like urban versus rural, people are already categorized into urban versus rural, and that's the only two values. So there's no need to like go back and forth, I guess. Is the main insight I had.
Beautiful. I love that. That's really smart. That's really smart. As far as the issues running locally, let's do a debug session together and let's see if we can solve that.
Okay, I'll schedule something.
Okay, beautiful. And then we also have a meeting with Alp on Friday, where we'll try to rerun. Yeah, Friday morning. I'm not sure if that's going to work for you because you're in California, but where we're going to try to rerun a bunch of human baselines with these new traits, with the new uniform traits.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, my PR is there. I just left it in draft status because I couldn't end-to-end test, but yeah.
Okay, got it. We will. Schedule a meeting and we'll test with that. We'll see if we can get it working. Good, very good, very good. That's exciting. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. Right now, there's a whole big chunk of our application, right, just determining the persona traits that is kind of, like a light switch that leads to nowhere. And so you turning this back on is going to add a lot of capability from Core 1 and back into Core 2. So that's really good.
Awesome.
Super important. Tushar.
Yeah. So
Also, I
I've been.
apologize for assigning you a bunch of stuff yesterday.
Yeah, no worries. So I was going through all the tasks which were assigned to me yesterday. I started working on that delete attributes, traits, and experiments button. It is at the 13th one, and I like prioritize these on the basis of high to low priority first. And before that, I completed that progress bar thing and fixed the issue that you pointed yesterday. Uh, yeah.
Nice.
That's most of it. And I'm working on these now.
Tushar, your velocity of PRs is insane. I don't know what your secret is, but you have more PRs than like the entire rest of the group put together. It's really impressive. What is your workflow? Like, how do you do that? How are you generating so many PRs?
I wake up at 4, and then after after like going to the gym and all, before classes, I just work, schedule my tasks, and start doing the work. In the classes, mostly I work only because this is the lighter part of my semester.
If you're in class, you should pay attention to class. But I do appreciate the PRs. Excellent work. Tatavik.
Happy Friday, everyone. In terms of my tasks, let me say by numbers. So, let me just open it on my end. Okay, so number 371, the sentry, and number 830 with the traits looking a little funky when we have less people. Those two issues will be solved by Friday, or maybe some by end of today, if I'm lucky. But I have a question concerning one of the tasks, if I may. Let's see. Number 372, create documentation for Void Camp. On my end, does this only include creating a README or updating the previous one, or is it something else?
Yeah, this would be internal, I think. This would be internal, so it's internally like how do we use the VoidCamp repository? What are the functions, inputs, outputs, things like that. I think it's the I believe Madi asked to write this, but I believe this is for the internal documentation.
Okay.
Suppose
Just
a new developer joined the project, so from the installation through the code workflow and everything, explain it.
okay, in a readme, right? I'm not creating something else.
You can actually create different files and explain it,
Yeah, just put everything in the README.
not just readme.
Just put if you can put everything in the README, stick it all in the README. README's great for now. I don't want to fork more documentation. Like if it's not in the README, it should be in Fern.
Okay. If I have like any further question, I'll continue bothering you guys. But that ticket, it will be done by today.
Amazing. And if you need help with the non-engineering documentation, just could you do like a once over of Suhani's work around VoidConf, just making sure that it's okay?
Sure.
Okay, great. Future important graph. Yeah, this I think Atish is going to solve with the new traits. So what Atish is doing is he's exploding the size of the respondents for unique traits to make sure there's at least 5 or 10 respondents per trait, which should stop this from happening.
Okay, just for information, we have some internal filter we have come up with Subot where I filter out any trait level with 25 or less people.
For each individual trait?
Yes.
Sure. That's sober.
Okay.
I mean, 25 people or 25 tasks?
25 people.
Okay. I mean, that's a sober number. Okay. Fine. Good. Beautiful. Sarah. Nice work, Tativik. Sarah.
Can you hear me? My headphones are dead.
You sound great.
Okay. I'm interviewing people like to get back on the platform and exploring Avi like yesterday when we went through the roadmap. The product managers who I interviewed yesterday, he doesn't really I'll just give like one thing he said. He doesn't really understand like why he would why it's like so much better than ChatGPT where he would pay like 10x. So he suggested that maybe market researchers were more like we're solving the problem more for them. So there's that to note. And then a blocker is like not a huge blocker, but my meeting today is with a consultant for like natural oil and gas. So I would love it if like Pablo or Avi like maybe we can I'm a little bit nervous, so if we could just like think of like a little bit because maybe I'm not doing great at introducing the product before. So that's my updates.
Nice. Yeah, oil and gas is going to be a weird use case for us. We do have a ticket, Sarah. I don't know if it'll be helpful. Alongside our results, we also want to create a window that shows just like regular ChatGPT results, so you can compare the two. The other thing that's on the roadmap is when coming up with the insights in the market simulator, we compare our insights to just a regular out-of-the-box ChatGPT response to highlight the surprising outcomes, the differences between us and ChatGPT. The other big difference is that we provide the next best actions. This is, change this field, this attribute to this level in order to result in, this much revenue.
Okay.
I would also add that we provide the R square, which ChatGPT doesn't. And that empowers a product manager to say, okay, well, based on these results, right, can I actually make a decision out of it or can I not? That's everything, in my opinion. So happy to connect with you. Follow-up question, Sarah, though. All those notes that you're taking, really valuable. Are they also being posted on HubSpot? I have to follow up. Okay. Let's make sure they're updated there. Yeah. Thank you. It's good work.
Yeah, nice work, Sarah. Very good work. This U Chicago Alumni Network. Is this done? This is done, right?
That's in progress.
In progress.
I hope it's still like an everyday thing.
Got it. Okay, good.
But yeah, he said something interesting about how like, because he was doing product management at LinkedIn and Facebook, I think. So he said the big companies, it's like a little bit harder, but it's almost like if you go to a slightly smaller company when they don't have as big of a budget, he could maybe see it there. So that was.
Yeah, that's the ICP, the sub 20 million ARR business. Beautiful, nice work, Sarah. And also, Sarah, thank you for helping me with the tasks and cleaning up the roadmap. Now Ambush is moved. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Sarah.
I just said you're welcome.
Florian.
Hello.
Hello.
So right now I'm working on getting the human baseline set up because a lot of my tasks are involving that. I did for one of them, I wrote the code up. It should be the one where we replace numbers with letters. But the problem is every time I run a human baseline experiment, I'm not sure how to get the Spearman correlation. Like every time I try and use the endpoint to get it, it just gives me back the correlation from the original human baseline response, not the one from what I ran on my local server. So I can't complete it entirely, but it should be done in like 15 minutes after I resolve that.
Let's schedule a meeting and hack through it.
Perfect.
I'm happy to help with that. The human baseline endpoints are a little wonky. We have not revisited those in a while. I think that's going to be something that.
I think alternatively, if I could get access to weights and biases because it has the full thing there.
Yeah.
I can't access it though right now.
Yeah, I'll get you that. Yeah, you definitely need that if you're doing human baseline work. I'll add that before the end of this meeting, or after this meeting. Beautiful. What am I working on? I'm working on syncing our roadmap, our 5-year roadmap, with Gitbook. I'm also enabling all of these like Copilot things. I got everyone access to GitHub Copilot. I got everyone access to through VS Code, and I synced up our like version of Copilot with all of our different repositories. And then responding to a lot of emails. We have a meeting with Deloitte later today. We have a meeting with Strata later today. These are both like 6- and 7-figure deals, which hopefully will work out. And then helping Pablo with interviewing. And then interviewing people to help us with our public launch. Audrey.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I've been working on the Shiny proxy issue with Mo, and we were having some issues. So we tried to deploy it, but for some reason it's not still sending the information to our server. exploring another configuration with the NGNX. I'm going to be working on that next, trying to see if we switch to NGNX, it would work.
How is Nginx going to spin up multiple rshiny instances?
The NGNX also works as a load balancer. So as you get information from the front end, it will deploy multiple instances based on the user's inputs.
Okay. Okay. Do you have an ETA?
Hopefully by Friday.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ashley.
So I have 2 demos scheduled today. One is with an R&D manager at Kraft Heinz. So I'm interested in kind of focusing the demo on the product comparison and some of the traits analysis. And then I am looking to see how I can help in other ways in addition to the demos. I have 2 more scheduled, and beyond that, just looking for my next directive. And if I am supposed to be putting in notes into HubSpot. I don't have access currently to edit contacts. I noticed that yesterday. Just let me know how to proceed.
All right, I'll give you access to HubSpot.
I can do that.
Oh, okay, cool, excellent.
Yeah, I can do that.
Ashley, keep in mind that the traits right now in production are a little bit cosmetic. They don't do anything. So try not to lean too heavily on the traits. We're working on it.
Yeah, I've done a lot of concept testing, so I kind of combine theory with practicality. It's landed well so far, so we'll see.
Okay, good, excellent, good luck.
Avi, when are those characteristics traits gonna be fully live? Curious.
That's a good question. That's a question probably for Atish. I don't expect it to be soon, but well, Atish, I shouldn't speak for you.
As soon as I can get end-to-end testing done, I think uniformly it's done. Like we can add it.
Can we give a worst case ETA? A worst case scenario?
Worst Friday? I don't really know honestly the scale of the bug because it's like there's rate limiting and then there's analytics and I don't even know. There's no folder. So yeah.
No worries.
Technically, I think it's done. It's just the bugs to make sure it actually works.
I'm gonna
appreciate prioritizing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell Friday.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
But I could be wrong. Madi, if there is one thing you could help with, it would be this. This would be exciting, since you know Core 2 better than anybody.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. Abwaj.
Yeah. Hi guys. Well, my task was to run the experiments with and without celery to understand when and where the traces are generated and whether it's randomly generated or not. But one issue that I found out was I'm getting rate limit errors. Maybe the quota has been exceeded for the LLMs. So Avi, if you could look into that.
Let's look at what keys you're using at the end of this. Someone else was talking about rate limit errors. So we can do one of 2 things. We should not be getting rate limit errors on the Azure endpoints or the GCP endpoints. I don't know if that's entirely true. We can check on that, but let's check which endpoint you're using. Is it? Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And then let's circle back to Madi and Hadi. Madi, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What is blocking you, other than helping everyone?
I have no blocker. I just work on the bugs and the tasks I assigned.
Okay, beautiful. Is there anything that the team could do to reduce your suffering?
Yes. So if there are something that they can solve, I would be happy to they solve themselves. There are like something that they can Google or chat GPT. So there are like simple things. So they can do it themselves. But if they cannot, then I'm here for them.
Good answer. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Beautiful. Hadi.
Yes. So, I'm working on human baseline. I've just added 50 each big experiments which Alp replicated, and also I've created a chart for comparing different LLMs with human experiments, human baseline experiment, and I was helping Santi with Jupyter Lab to integrate it with the UI.
I love that. Hadi, once we get the human baseline refreshed on the website with Core 2, I think that's going to, that's going to be really exciting because right now, with the human baselines, people can't replicate. They can't see all of the other language models. It's kind of our, our big marketing asset is going to be our leaderboard of most human LLMs in the context of these 20 different, you know, domains that we have. Do you have an ETA on that? On updating that?
Hopefully by Friday.
Okay, and then where is that ticket? Do we have that ticket? Oh, this one. Here we go. Beautiful. I love this one. Is there anything, Hadi, that you need help with or anything that can unblock you or accelerate that effort?
I think no. I don't have any blocker.
Okay. Can you maybe get with Florian and Ombuj as well to show them how to rerun the human baselines as well if you're able to do that? Or do you, or
if I
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. I never replicated one.
I see.
So I'm not sure if.
I see. Okay, beautiful. We'll sit with Alp on Friday. Feel free to join if that would be helpful to you. Okay, great, excellent, guys. We have 5 minutes left. Did everyone go? Did we hit everyone? Yes, beautiful. And then, do we have any demos?
I have little demo like of that progress bar and the pending card fix.
Let's do
Should
it,
I show
Tushar.
that?
Let's see, yeah.
So if my screen is visible, I'm just creating an experiment. It's a bit, yeah. So now the card will come with a progress bar so that the user can like feel that the experiment is running and it's not stuck in the process. And also this fixes the issue like sometimes the pending card remained pending even though the experiment was finished from the backend. So it will automatically update to the finished card. And this is currently the timer is for 3 minutes. But if the experiment from the backend isn't complete within those 3 minutes, it will just the progress bar will start again. And yeah. And if I go to another screen, another page, and come back again, it will start from the point where I left.
For some reason, I'm having trouble seeing your. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Beautiful.
This is really good work. I love the UI from this.
Thank you.
Question: Why 3 minutes?
Because the average time for the experiments was between 2 to 5 minutes. They were completing in that time, so I thought uh, if I keep 3 minutes, then it's a good probability that this card will change to the finished card before this progress bar gets completed.
Would it be possible to switch it to 4 minutes or 5? I
Yeah,
always
sure.
I always believe it's like better to under promise and over deliver. I'm curious to get everyone else's input.
Yeah, it's possible. Just let me know.
I think 3 minutes is like our 95% confidence.
Oh, nice. Then in that case, that's even better. Yeah, love that. And then
until we change something.
What happens if there's multiple people running an experiment and we could only run the simulation and the experiments one after the other?
Yeah, so the card will only come when you are at the top of the queue. So yeah, this card will only show up then. I tried running multiple experiments from this user only, and yeah, so the experiment is complete now. And the card is also updated if you see here, and every data is also here.
Love it. Love it. Damn, good work. Good
Yeah.
QA QC, by the way. I love that.
Thank you. And yeah, so if there are multiple experiments, we have the celery queue concept, I guess. So once the first experiment is complete, then only the pending card comes. So yeah, it will have that progress bar start from that position only from the start when it shows up. That was my demo.
Nice one, Tushar. I love that. Here,
Thank you.
Pablo, I'm sharing my screen. Here you see this run time, sorry. So usually it's below 3 minutes. This is 3:11, this is 3:20, but otherwise it's well below.
Avi, your screen is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is the length of time it takes an experiment to run in production.
That's so cool. So cool.
Tushar, does the pending card automatically update when the experiment is finished?
Yeah, it just did.
Right,
I've tested it with multiple experiments now. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, see, look at this. When we use GPT-4, it's 2 minutes. When we use Azure, it's 7 minutes. That's interesting.
Even if it gets beyond 3 minutes, the progress bar will just restart.
Restart? Have it freeze at 99% like Windows does. Just sit at 99% for 6 hours.
Okay.
I gotta find out what the keys are. Okay, cool. So it sounds like there are lots of good progress, and then a lot of people being blocked. Rupesh, I'll get you access to Sentry, and then Florian, I'll get you access to weights and biases, and then Ambuj, let's sit together and look at the rate limit as well. I really like, over the last couple of days, I really like how people have been working together. I've been seeing everyone in the chats. Like when you're in the chats, share your camera, share your monitor. That's been really, really good progress. We have a ton of, customer demand that is kind of like coming as inbounds. I don't want to say a ton. We have a little bit of customer demand that's coming in from inbounds. But we're not really doing any marketing. We're not really doing any sales, no ads, no real outreach. People are just kind of like finding us through our personal networks. So thank you, Pablo, for leading that charge. And then does anyone have anything they'd like to say or announce or feel with the group?
Yes, sir, please. For whom should I connect for the front end work?
I would say probably like Tushar or Rupesh or probably Tushar or Rupesh.
Okay.
Or does anyone else want to volunteer for front end work? Yeah, good question. Does everyone have access to AHA? That's another thing you guys should all have access to. One thing I'd like us to do here, check out this page. If everyone could go here, this is like a sense for AHA. If you guys have any ideas, this is how we're going to start adding new ideas. These should be like bigger ideas, usually like initiatives or big chunks of work, not small chunks of work. But feel free to log into AHA if you don't have access. This is where our this is where most of our kind of longer term work is going to live. And we're going to sync this with, hopefully today, we're going to sync this with GitHub, so that everything can be rolled up, and so you can see all of the winning metrics at the top level. It can be, everyone should be able to track like how their work improves a KPI, which improves a winning metric, which improves the value of the business. This is all kind of like super basic product management stuff, but I've been a little bit late to set it up. So initiatives roll up to goals, this is objectives roll up to KRs, everything is measured, and no initiative is started unless there's a hypothesis on how that initiative will move an objective or move a KPI that measures an objective. So yeah, if you guys don't have access to AHA, let me know, and then we'll get you it. See, this is a mess. I'll clean this up with Sarah. Sorry. All right, guys. Happy, what day is today? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Oh, go ahead.
I just have one question. So right now, what all the engineers are deploying is based on the design that we currently have in the Figma, right? So then if there's any changes, that's like a different workflow, right?
What's the question? Sorry.
Like if we have new ideas for like web changes, we should start like a new pool of putting the ideas. Like it's a whole new design session, right? But like what is in the Figma is reflected of like visually what the engineers are creating.
Yes. Yes, Figma is the objective. Yeah, and the difference between like the tickets in GitHub and the initiatives in AHA, it's like a little bit fuzzy. Typically, like a ticket in GitHub, any engineering ticket should take a day, right? So the tasks in GitHub should be that small where like you can turn it around in a day. Our tickets are not that well written. A lot of our tickets are multi-day tickets. Unfortunately, that's a bottleneck. Unfortunately, And then initiatives in AHA usually are a collection of tickets. So think like 5 or more tickets. Think like the large tasks, like the big, the big objectives that are clearly trackable. Those are initiatives. And then the tasks, the activities to achieve that objective are the actual tickets uh, in GitHub. Where the epics go, right? Typically you have like stories, epics, initiatives. The epics are a little fuzzy. Right now we're keeping the epics in GitHub. Yeah.
Okay, we can work on all that. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a good question.
Thanks,
I also had a question. There are a lot of tickets that I've like observed. Like I think Tatvik and Rupesh are doing some documentation tickets for like the repositories. So there are a few like repositories in Gitbook where the setup for those repos is like mentioned. So should I make a separate repository on GitHub that contains all of the setup details for these repositories, and then Tatvik and Rupesh could update them?
Let's, if we have to, yes, eventually let's do that. But for now, I would say Fern and the public Gitbook is everything kind of public. And then as far as the private work, let's see if we can keep everything in the README. That's probably not going to work. We'll probably need more than just what's in the README, and so if we're forced to like create an internal documentation repository for all of our repos, like we have to do that. But let's try for now everything in the README for private, because that's already permissioned and access controlled and all of that, and then anything that's public goes into Fern. Is that
All right.
Is that
Okay.
what you were? Is that what you were asking? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I was just asking if we should create a separate repository that contains all the internal documentation, but I guess we can update it to the READMEs as well for the separate repos.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, let's take a vote. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I was trying to simplify. I'm not in it day to day, so my instincts are are not valuable here. I mean, does anyone have a preference on how we should handle our internal documentation?
Should I share my screen so it'll be a bit more easy to understand?
Sure.
Uh,
I like this documentation sprint that everyone's working on.
So here we have Rehoboam and like all of our repos, and then we have internal documentation for storage and metrics and how-tos. So
Oh, I see. But like auth 0, right? Like auth 0 should probably be in holodeck, right? Oh no, I guess it's in other places as well. And weights and biases should probably be in Rehoboam, because only Rehoboam is interfacing with weights and biases. Only Rehoboam is interfacing with Firestore.
right. So could Tatvik and Rupesh make edits to the Gitbook first, and then they could be reflected to the GitHub repos?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, so I see. So as far as documentation, ask everyone to get the internal Gitbook updated and perfect. And maybe we can
Yes.
reconfigure the internal Gitbook to be a README per project or whatever, a small repository, and then you will migrate it over.
Yes. It'll be a lot more convenient and better.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, that's a great idea. Tatvik, Rupesh, Mahdi, are you guys okay with that? And that being, sorry for using a pronoun, that being any documentation that we're doing internal, we first put into the Gitbook. We make sure the Gitbook repo is perfect, and then Suhani will take the task of migrating the internal Gitbook repo into the individual GitHub repos.
Yes.
I agree.
Should there be a complete documentation or just a reference to the internal documentation?
Ask that question again.
So does the Git book should contain the complete internal documentation or just a reference to the internal documentation?
The Git book, specifically, we have two Git book repos. We have the internal one and the external one. The internal Git book repo should have kind of all of the engineering facing documentation, and then the external Git book repo is the user facing documentation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But mostly the engineering documentation. What we've discovered is, as we've onboarded a couple of new folks, we realized that we've really been creating a lot of new capabilities, but we haven't been updating our documentation, which is like not unique to us. And so that's we exposed a little bit of a gap. Thank you, new engineers. All right, so good question. Any other questions, comments? All right, beautiful. Guys, let's pay attention in school and find someone to pair his program with, and I'll see you guys in the channels.